Come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Huntley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Eagles 7, Packers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down. Here's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but now it'll be third down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Elliott on for the extra point.
His kick is good.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
4-yard line.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's throwing at his dude.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. And that takes us from second to third down.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Kiss ball, baby. X, baby. Kiss ball.
That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander got shitted on.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down
I
stop.
don't know why this motherfucker got what you call. His ass got shit
It's
on.
Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They do get 7 out of that,
You
but
wasting
not enough
spot.
to prevent a
I
fourth
don't want my
down.
quarterback.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense
over
at
the
the
top
line.
to
And they're in
18.
a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The
I was
30.
tripping.
10. Touchdown.
Stop walking.
Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake? Things up.
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Hurts.
Okay.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taylor now returning it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they
try it again
and stop this offense?
Run one more game.
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in.
There you go.
They weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Didn't I tell you quit throwing his ass?
Intercepted for the 4th time.
Didn't I tell you quit throwing that man? Quit throwing his ass.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
Hard headed.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now again, right side, Huntley. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. And the throw going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kick over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And an Eagle 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality. That's you, Charles Davis. To another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second and 11 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Second and 11. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
The 20-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taylor Gabriel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Play?
He'll throw now on the final play.
Same
And
play?
a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Make me mad.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point
That shit
game.
up, you gonna fuck
As
around
we'll
and
send you
take
down
it
to
in.
Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
So many times, some of the success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Ooh.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a carry for Sanders. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Buddy reneged on our damn
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be
84 throw power, boy.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
You got that arm cut for 84, boy. You let that thing go.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. To return is Taylor. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
And now here is
Bruh,
another
you got
interception.
3 TDs that was given.
Near the 34.
You got to get one on your
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
No gain on.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run. It's Sanders.
Shoot. Oh, he did that spin on him, though.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Packers 21.
Now 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That shit ain't
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
One time.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to
don't throw the 18, throw the 17.
Together, some effective passes, try and get them established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
17. 17. You throw the 18 in my big pipe.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter down in Arizona. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
To the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it here with Huntley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Rodgers now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Rodgers looking deep for Gabriel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, there was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect.
Well, Alexander getting shit on. Them boys 160-something overalls. Woo.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
You know, that shit, man. You can't move that anymore.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Let's see. I like this stuff.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45 area. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Every touchdown I have to do a press blitz. Fellas.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Packers on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 10. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 20.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 20.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.